and now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah.
Tonight, it's the National Football League. Super Bowl 58. Taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion New York Jets taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. So it all comes down to this. We are ready, and Super Bowl 58 off and running from New Orleans. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
Number 30.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
22-yard line.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
Now back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
It is good.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Stuckey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. He's 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
The pass.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Pull it out and other targets are open. Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Pulled in at the 24. Nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. As we get a peek at their dynamic signal caller hailing from Mississippi State, it's Dak Prescott.
I love his mobility, and I think he continues to get better and better as a pocket passer. But how about just his plain intangibles that he brings to the position? Mental toughness, as well as a physical presence that helps power any offense.
Bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Right back to him on first down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now. That's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
2nd and 10.
Prescott's going to keep this. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking corps.
It certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping at air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way, took an excellent angle, and his grasp came up with the quarterback.
Steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line.
Aaron Donald on the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They're going to look to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had...
Oh, a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple.
Oh, man. Brandon. Not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Quarterback is set. A loss of 4.
Like we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
On second down now, Stuckey. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
The tackle made.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. And again this time with a tailback. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3.
Down behind the line.
Well, that was a third long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
And they'll take it on this side of midfield. Nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Josh Lambo lining up for the point after.
Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The New York set to take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives, they've ended with them punting the football away.
Yep.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And he knocks it through. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. Bottom line, he's got to figure things out. He's completed 3 passes, but 2 of them have been to the wrong team so far.
And when we talk about the best quarterbacks, we're usually talking about touchdown to interception ratio, aren't we? And 2 to 1 is acceptable, but the top line guys, 3 to 1 or better is what they're looking for. Now we're talking about interceptions versus completions. That's not a ratio should ever be in any discussion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 30.
On second down, Stuckey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. 21-0 our score after 1.
Nothing.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excites them. A completion, yes, you give up the pass, but no gain. I mean, that's exactly what you want on defense.
It sets up the 4th down. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. He only has a single solo carry, numero uno. Second quarter, they need to get in the ball more, don't they?
I'm not the greatest statistician in the world.
Yeah, you are.
But a back like that with only one carry kind of takes me back to college in the classroom. Not enough evidence to declare what you should do the rest of the game. Give him the ball some more and find out.
Will they incorporate him? We'll find out. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
And 10 yards to go.
And that would be incomplete.
Prescott's pass.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just run out of momentum.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. The Jets on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete.
That's good.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
49.
2nd and 11. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On 1st down, Stuckey, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. On the give, this is their fullback. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Taken down at the 19. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. He's taken down at the 7.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again.
He's got it at the 15. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Prescott on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Josh Lambo lining up for the point.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Two first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And this offense continues to pour it on.
That is today's NFL, isn't it? If you're going to be a running back in this league, you've got to be complete to stay on the field, at least for those 3 downs we talk about. Got to be able to catch it, which he's doing quite well in this one. 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, a little unconventional. He hasn't been able to cross the goal line as a runner, but as you say, twice as a receiver. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. In 2nd quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
If he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. That catch good for only a couple. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
The pass.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded at the 20. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And going deep for Hill. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
What was that, Russ?
So flagged for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now this time they'll just keep this on the ground. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight. As we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Thus far, this Super Bowl has looked less like a contest and more like a coronation. And to call the second half, let's get it right back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think? Yeah, I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. He's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
That's good.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 7.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And this offense is running away with this one.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, it's called a hat trick and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak.
at maximum.
On. You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
Filet. 10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine.
The Jets take take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about when you playmakers, they need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They'll run on 1st down. Stuckey. And now look at him go. The way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Jets are at least able to knock the deficit down a bit.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. But finally here in the second half, that got done.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up at the 35. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jab touchdown. Maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick 6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line. Oh, you got to do better than that.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Prescott. He will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Prescott yet again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To his running back, complete. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. They're going deep for Hill. This is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. That's one of those touchdown tosses where if it's an inch to the right or left, it's not a touchdown. He had to put it right on the money.
Yeah, and how did he do been swirling all the coverage downfield. Somehow he spotted the opening and put it right there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And as the numbers show, he really wasn't in the mix at the beginning, but they've got him in the rotation now, and it's proved a good move.
And that's what happens when you're a good player. There's a lot more attention drawn to you, and it's obvious that they have him in their game plan on defense, not letting him get off to a good start, but he's found a way so far here in the second half.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
The pass. A fumble on the play. Recovered by the Cowboys.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. This one caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Makes the score.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside game. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches, 3 tight. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in, and the Cowboys continue to pour it on. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They scored.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And the Jets set to take the field. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago is starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. running quickly here, and that's complete.
The pass.
Not much there, only a yard.
Number 36. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them. That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten.
He's got his man in stride, complete.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
33-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up.
Here's Prescott. Man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Cowboys add on. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The offense for the Jets ready to take over. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Again he'll drop to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
So we'll recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Let's sign Hopkins. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. Here's the Jets punter now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This will be fielded at the 17. The 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
That's good.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find it.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
For the 2-point conversion.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And the Dallas Cowboys will hoist the Lombardi Trophy. They are the kings of the NFL. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey. And now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting